please don't go.
Welcome back on that note, everybody. And I clicked recording on that note.
We do not condone the murder of gooses.
No, we do not.
Guys.
Welcome back to the second part of the RambleCast, where, as the title suggests, we ramble. So the discussing topic will literally be we ramble.
We complain a lot.
I have a thing.
Yeah.
Already? We haven't even... Okay, yeah?
Right, so... Like, achievements. I don't know where they started. I remember they were introduced in World of Warcraft, like, early on, and everybody was like,
Is this like your question of what was the first game to include crafting?
No,
Okay,
it's not.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know where they started. It's just they seem to have permeated every aspect of gaming. Steam's got achievements, Xbox got achievement, PlayStation got achievement, everything has got an achievement. There's an achievement for achievements even. Now, is it harmless fun?
It start?
No,
it started
it's not important.
with Sierra. And every time you did something, like pick up something off of the ground in King's Quest, you got points. That was an achievement.
Yes,
right, okay,
that's how achievement started. Mother.
Yes, so that's where it began. So it's been in gaming a long time. It just hasn't been quite so in your face, balls in your mouth type as it is now.
In your face, balls in your... What's in your face if the ball... Oh, shit.
Right, so...
Okay, yeah.
So they're here, and they're here to stay. Now, the question I have, is it harmless fun, or is it the tortured nightmare of OCD?
For you, it's the tortured nightmare of OCD. For anyone else in the world, I think it's harmless fun.
Yeah, I've got no problem with it. I like having them.
There's actually apps that force you to exercise by giving you awards, or force you to walk around, to walk more.
I've done it with my phone.
Yeah, I've got an app on my phone. Yeah, I've got.
And it's just like it gets angry at me if I don't walk the same amount each day, and it's like, all right, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've got to say. Oh, you've got the daily. Memorize app. Nice, daily goal complete. I've got like an app for. It's called Steps Mania, and it's like, it even gives you an achievement or an award if you don't walk at all during the day. Ooh,
That's just the basic Samsung one for Samsung phones. Yeah, sorry, that screen on that Samsung was shit. It was like blurry and stuff. What does it say? Oh, I was just showing my steps. 1 second.
We took 109 steps today.
I did. It's because I haven't moved. I've walked to the shower and back. That's it. There you go.
There we go.
See, look at that bad quality on that screen. Screen. And nothing wrong with the screen. Of the podcast brought to you by Apple.
Ooh.
Because you're an Apple fanboy.
A list of games on my Steam library where the unfinished achievements scream out to my very soul and echo. I don't sleep at night because of them.
Holy shit.
I have a few of them. Like at the moment, I want to fucking get the last 2 achievements for Dungeons 2. Fuck them. I want to get all the achievements in Rocket League. Because I'm missing a shit ton now with the new packs. Fuck them again. I don't. That's one thing. I love achievements because I love achievement hunting. Don't bring out more achievements for the game with DLC and shit. You motherfuckers. Count that as a separate list of achievements. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing that annoys me is when there's multiplayer achievements. I don't like multiplayer achievements. Xbox and their multiplayer achievements. Like that really annoyed me with Halo 3. Like I've gotten about 1200 gamer score in Halo 3, but I can't get the last achievements that I need because they're VidMaster challenges and they're online challenges, and obviously no one plays Halo 3 online anymore, really.
Like not to the point where I can get these very specific instances in what I need to do in order to get these achievements.
Do you guys want to know what achievement is going to be the death of Slabwrangle? Because Slabwrangle, you would love to get all the achievements in XCOM, correct?
Yes.
Now, if you look at your achievements on XCOM, you will see there's a multiplayer achievement, which states
Yes.
you have to, I think you win a game or lose a game, and you have to win a game against a guy who's been infected by a virus that was basically, i.e., playing against one of the developers of the game.
Yes. I know that.
What?
Yes.
You have to
The thing
play
is,
against one of the developers for achievement?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Halo has a similar one. It's basically
Yeah.
where you have to play. The developers get given the achievement at the start, and in order to get the achievement, you have to play with someone who
Who's
has the
got the
achievement.
achievement?
Yeah,
The one in XCOM is called Bubonic. Play a multiplayer
Yes.
match against someone with this achievement.
the thing is,
Yes.
those can actually be fairly easy to get because you can normally just post on a forum and just ask someone and just be like, if you've got like 5 minutes spare, someone with this achievement, can you just play against me? And like I've done it before. People are normally fine with it.
It's like
So-
it's like the hero in Heroes of the Storm, Cho'Gall. You could only get that hero if you're in a match with someone. Then you get the option to play it. But you can only play one of the heroes, I think. I'm not entirely sure how it works. Because Cho'Gall is a 2-hero type of guy, I think. I don't know the mechanics. So, you play against someone who plays with Cho or Gall. And then you get that specific hero. And then you have to play against someone else with Cho or Gall. And you get the other hero.
Hey,
And
George, that
and-
sounds like Joe Guy.
It
The
does
main-
sound like Cho'Gath.
And the model looks like Ogre Magi. Just by the way.
Just
Carry
have a
on.
look at it. Cho'Gath.
yeah, Cho'Gall. And like friends on one of my WhatsApp groups, they were like, "We finally got Cho'Gall." I'm like, "Really? Really? Is that it? That's the thing?" But it spread throughout the Heroes of the Storm community very, very quickly. I'm surprised that infested or bubonic thing didn't spread through the XCOM community.
I got the XCOM game at start. My roommate had it as well. We both sat in lobbies. We were in rooms away from each other searching for games, and we couldn't find games. We knew we were searching, both of us at the same time, and it wouldn't find a fucking game. So XCOM servers were broken as hell in the beginning for multiplayer. So we had to go into custom and then load each other up and stuff. You couldn't just public match make. So that's where I decided XCOM, your achievements are null and void for me. Thank you.
I don't like multiplayer achievements at all. I can't handle them. I don't like people generally. So multiplayer to me is, it's torture already. Now I have to jump through hoops while playing with somebody I don't want to be playing with. It's a problem for me.
It is.
That's who is going again.
He's back.
I have audio.
Are you gonna switch off the camera?
No, I'm going to switch it back on it. Skype just decided you don't need a camera anymore because you have a bad connection.
Yeah.
So-
Thank you, Skype. And fuck South
You're
Africa.
awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
your achievements.
So
I never bother about the achievement. I'm not an achievement hunter or anything. So when I get an achievement, I'm like, yay! The only time that I got like interested in an achievement was to help Tooway get an achievement for Dungeons 2. And then I told him, oh look, you have to buy all the expansion packs to get the complete achievement list.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck it. I'll wait till December. I need to
So-
buy an expansion pack to get one achievement.
Just by the way, anybody out there, if you're looking for the Dungeon Keeper experience, go play Dungeons 2. That's my rambling
How's-
about it.
How's Dungeons
I
1?
second.
Oh,
No, that's shit.
no.
That's
Go Dungeons 2. Go Dungeons 2.
Don't even do your chronological OCD shit. Dungeon 1 is really shit. They didn't know what they were doing. And that's why I didn't get Dungeons 2 till now. And then I randomly stumbled onto it with Zaffa, and we went, this looks good. This looks playable. And we just got it. And it's a million times better than Dungeons 1.
Okay, so no.
Yeah. Get Dungeons 2. That is the one you should get.
Okay.
Scavenger 88, not really. I haven't seen Life is Feudal. What is Life is Feudal? Do anyone of you know about it?
Yeah, I saw this. It's kind of like a Minecraft meets city building thing. I saw the video on Steam and I was like, no.
Okay. On the other hand, Zaffageek, if you buy DLC, you would be happier if it had achievements, right? I don't care about achievements. I don't fucking care about achievements. That is the
I'm
thing.
want
actually
to
happy
play-
when if I see a game with 10 achievements when I install it, I'm like, good, these are going to be 10 hard achievements, but 10 achievements. Then I get another game and it has 60 achievements, which are just random shit all over the place. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. They want me to spend 100 hours in this game to find all the damn achievements.
Yeah.
Witcher does not have a single achievement. I feel so easy playing that game. The pressure's off.
No, but you gotta collect. You gotta collect all the cards, all the sexy cards, man. That's an achievement.
Yeah, thanks for reminding
You
me.
have to collect all the sexy cards from the wenches in Witcher 1.
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
Kaviex, we're not comparing it to Dungeon Keeper 1. We're basically saying if you want a new experience that is like that.
Yeah.
Because it still doesn't feel super flushed out, but if you go back to the old games, they're not really flushed out either. But Dungeons do good experience
If
to
you-
have.
If you want the remake, and this is like the original voice actor from Dungeon Keeper, you should get the game that I never talk about because it was shit when it got released.
I think
War
I
for the
don't know.
Overworld? War for the Overworld.
Off the
Yes,
old-
Yeah.
I
They-
have it on my wish list. Yeah.
They've about 2 or 3 months after the game got released, they finally decided to put it in release status, i.e. no bugs in the game, or at least no programming text floating around in the game. And that is a proper remake of Dungeon Keeper 1 if you're into that, if you're looking for something like that. But for now, I've put in over 100 hours into Dungeons 2. I'm on my last skirmish map, and I've played with both races, and it's just amazing.
The game that you thought I was talking about, wasn't it Beyond Soul? Beyond
It was beyond.
SOL.
Yeah, it was Beyond Soul. Yeah. And I saw Nuclear Throne, and I thought of it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks better now than it did in early access.
Yeah. What's the other thing that was said? Oh, you zoned out slightly, Kaviex. What the hell happened to you, buddy?
Oh yeah, I don't really know. I just kind of just. I'm still quite
went-
tired.
Yeah, remember I woke him up while he was in bed to like get ready for the podcast.
Holy crap, man! You should wake up earlier. Come on.
Yeah,
Life waits for no one.
I was out till like 4 a.m. Friday, and then woke up at 8, and then didn't really have time to catch up on sleep last night. So I'm a little bit
All
tired.
these excuses.
All these.
I just hear excuses.
You're young. You've got energy we don't have. We envy your energy, and you're tired.
Yeah, but you can all have caffeine. I can't have caffeine.
Why not?
I'm intolerant.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
racist, man.
Wow.
For
Life's
coming
gonna
over
kick
here,
you in
bringing
the
their
nuts in
beans.
about 5 years' time.
Shit,
Yeah,
man.
I'm intolerant to caffeine, so you could all wake up and have your teas and coffees, and I just sit there and it's like, glass of water.
So what happens? Like, do you fart? Do you throw up? What happens when you take in caffeine?
I get ocular migraines, which is like temporary blindness.
Ouch.
Huh. Holy
Yeah, it's really
I
fun.
live with
shit.
migraine. Yeah, I live with migraines, so I'll still drink my coffee for that. I don't have to look at the school world, and I can get coffee. I'm also
So I take it you stay away from like the Red Bull and vodka type drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really annoying because, like, especially when we're out, people do tend to do kind of like bombs of some description. It's just like, yeah, I just can't do it. Try and explain to someone that you can't have a drink when they're incredibly drunk is a very difficult thing. Because all you do is get shouted at as being a pussy in front of a entire room. It's just like, no, I don't want to go blind. It's just like,
I like seeing.
it's just like, give me any other drink and I'll do it, but I'm not going blind for your entertainment.
Next time when I go to England, here, have this non-caffeinated drink. Open up.
So many people are like, I'm going to lace your drink with a caffeine pill. And it's just like, that's one, creepy, and two, why do you just want me to be blind?
Because I want to see you stumble around, man.
you would really look good as one of the 3 blind mice.
So there was this one case talking about being blind. One of the teachers here wears contact lenses, so obviously I don't know how blind she is. And we went out the one night, and we rented a motel room, so nothing happened, unfortunately.
Oh.
Anyway, so we rented a motel room, and she crashed there because she was too drunk to find her way home, but not drunk enough to like take care of her contact lenses and all that. And I'm lying in bed. And I just hear this. Bah! She's like, oh, I can't see. I'm like, oh shit. I get up. I'm like, okay, here you go. Here's your glasses. She's like, yeah, I can't see shit. I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, they can have you around.
I never say, I can neither confirm nor deny where I touched her. I gave her glasses. Glasses. I put the glasses on her face, you know. Anyway, I'm not a rapist.
Please have this.
Wow.
Have you seen the British anti-rape campaign that's
I've heard about
that's don't try to give people tea when they don't want tea?
What?
It's fantastic. It's really good.
Don't give
It's
me.
where the
With
Thames
some
Valley
other-
Police, which
Yeah, but don't they have a mascot or something as well for it?
I don't know, I haven't seen that far. I've only seen the
Okay.
video. But it's fantastic. It's just like, if someone says they want tea and you make them tea, but if it turns out when you bring them the tea they don't want it anymore, don't give them the tea.
We're talking about sex here, children.
It's just, especially, it's just like, when they're unconscious, don't put the tea down their throat. It's just like,
See, at
if
some
they're
stage-
unconscious, they don't want tea.
It would have just been great if the voice actor who did that whole thing just worked instead of T, a D in there somewhere.
Yeah.
That would have
It's
just
basically
been
what it is. That is how you can change it. I just like the idea that apparently British people love their tea so much we don't understand consent unless it's in the form of tea.
Here's the thing. Kaviex brought up a funny thing. Yeah, continue, Slabwrangle.
No, it's just. Have you noticed how ads recently have been targeting us in terms of how stupid do they think we are? I mean, if you take a look at the Apple ads, like a couple of years back, like really long time ago, like in the 80s, there's this one famous one.
Yeah.
There's this one.
What, the first one? Yeah.
Yeah, the
With
first
the-
one where there's like this room of grey people looking at a grey screen and nobody's like fun, it's boring as crap, and then this like Russian girl with giant biceps runs in and throws a hammer at the screen and it's like, I think differently. And I'm like, yeah, that is kind of different. And now it's just kind of
Silhouettes
please,
dancing.
as a toy, have fun. Don't hurt yourself on the sharp edges.
Well, I haven't seen an ad in a very long time, so I cannot comment on it. I've
Um,
I
got
only watch
a
ads unless if
PVR.
they're specifically sent to me.
Yeah,
Like they're funny ads.
that's also the ads I only watch.
Like yesterday, I was watching a really creepy set of adverts, or not really adverts, more campaigns
Yeah.
against marijuana, and it was like the stoner sloth campaigns. The people sounded vaguely Australian. I don't know if it was out there, but it was really weird. It was just like a bunch of situations where the guy supposedly like on weed was just in a sloth costume, and he was just sitting there just not responding to things. It was a really creepy set of adverts. It was like I
But
have no
I
idea.
can understand you guys doing the kind of Australian accent, seeing as that your prisoner colony and all. So.
Yeah.
It helps us to relate.
If do yourself a
Yeah.
favor and watch Nostalgia Critics reviews on the anti-drug campaigns of the 90s in America. It's like
Yeah, but
half of those is like,
that's-
I really want to take drugs now. It looks amazing.
and most of the spokespeople, the young stores that promoted those ads were the biggest drug addicts in the world.
Yeah.
So
It's awesome.
So here's Carberrick post asked the question: if you sleep with a prostitute and don't pay her, is that theft or rape? Now here's the thing. If let's take the South African context. Firstly, and this is our wonderful president. He didn't use a condom because if you shower after sex, you don't get AIDS. Okay. Secondly, he paid her a cab fare, which wasn't rape.
Well, that's just being a gentleman.
Yeah.
I see no problems with his actions.
Wow.
British don't know when to take them serious or not.
She didn't want tea, okay?
Hey, Kaviex, I know where you can run for president.
You'll probably
And-
anyone will do a better job at running the country than our current president.
But dude,
Yeah.
The
don't
biggest,
worry.
I had a number 2 earlier today. That would be do a better job at running our country.
It would do.
It would do.
Kaviex, to give you an idea, on taxpayer money, he spent 400 million rand. Now it's not worth much anymore, but let's say that's about $30 million, $35 million.
Yeah.
He spent $35 million to build his own new house.
And there we lost him.
It's two-way senpai face.
Senpai face.
We're back now.
We're back. Yes.
Yep. See, whenever I rant. And that
Censorship
house
at
he
work.
keeps. Yeah. The house he keeps after his term. It's not like the presidential house or anything. That's just his personal house he spent $35 million on to improve. So, wow. It's awesome to be president here. Just run.
Yeah.
To be fair, our biggest news story for quite some time was that one of our MPs
Fuck the
had sex with
pig.
a pig's head. Yeah,
David Cameron. David Cameron?
David Cameron.
Yes, one of my favorite British people living in America. He's one of those guys that I can see would go onto an ad and say, "Hi, I'm a British person," you know. Is Jim Sterling. He had an entire podcast about David Cameron fucking a pig. I'm like, that's cool.
That
Okay,
was
so
like quality
that's,
news for us for quite some time.
Yeah, that was for about 2 weeks.
So
Yeah,
was
about
that
that.
actually like sleeping with a police officer?
No, it's not slang.
No
It was like
slang.
apparently like when he was in college. To be honest, I could be very uninformed about this. I don't really care for that kind of news. But it was apparently like when he was in college as like an initiation thing into like a house, like the frat houses in America equivalent. He like put his dick in a pig's head.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
that's wow.
Well, you
The
said
kid
you'll
is
rant.
active.
I-
The kid is active.
The kid is away.
Now, all someone needs to do is put on a shoe, take like a couple of steps back from the kid. And, well, you continue the sentence.
Well, it's
You
going to be
place the other
interesting in a
shoe on the other
second.
child and fight. That's where he was going, all right?
Yeah, obviously. Come on,
It's
obviously.
going to be loud.
And then
Really?
you need like a guy with a deep voice that says, "Finish him."
Finish him. Yeah, so any...
So, yeah, I've actually got 2 reviews I want to get under the belt.
He's rambling. He's rambling. Ramble away, sir.
Right, the first...
What the hell broke there? What the hell?
Hey, Gloss, I was waiting for it.
The expensive China.
Shit, okay,
She's
yeah.
preparing for the fight with Tooway. She's getting glass ready.
A double
Get
impact
some
soul.
away from me. I'll be right back.
Okay, like glue
Yeah,
on the
help the
gloves, glue on the gloves, dip it in the broken glass and start fighting.
And then the Reese's Pieces and the, like, marshmallows.
Yeah. Okay, continue on with your ramble.
Right, yes. So about 2 weeks ago, I finished XCOM. Final mission was awesome. And last look at it, look, I've already covered a large portion of the game and what I think of it and what's cool. And I just wanted to do like a final look at my thoughts on the game. It is amazing, right? But there was 2 little things that really niggled at me. Was the build time was incredibly slow, and funding was a bit of a problem. Now, this might just be because I was playing on classic mode, but I found that in certain aspects of the game, I was far advanced in terms of fighting the aliens, and in other aspects, I was hopelessly behind because of just where I focused my research. And they make it incredibly difficult for you to ensure that you do not have an entire world that is happy with you at the whole time. Yet they don't have a facility in there to get nations back into the fold. You know, once a nation leaves, it's gone, and it's gone, it's for good. So that's about the only 2 complaints I have about the whole game. It's an amazing game. What I really liked is the final mission, where you go onto the spaceship, and then you have this tour of all the monsters that you fought from start to finish, and the explanation. And overall, it was an amazing game. Definitely worth a replay, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6.
For all the
And,
achievements, right?
Yeah, for all the achievements. One thing that I really appreciated about the game is the fact that after a stage, you actually start feeling amazingly powerful. And it's not that the game doesn't scale with you, it's just that there's a curve, a skill curve, or a tech curve that you can actually get ahead of if you play luckily and properly, and if you get the right stuff in. And it really transforms your squad into, from like just typical soldiers to is a really, really good. You feel powerful, basically, right? And the game gets that really done.
And another thing the game got right for me was essentially you would argue with your soldiers, your shoulders. You would argue with your soldiers, where you'd be like, whatever, fucking whatever the guy's name is. Why did you miss that shot, you fucker?
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
it's like, you should have
You
hit
missed
him.
on an 80. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you name any of your soldiers' shoulders? Fucking hell, bleh. Bleh, bleh, bleh.
How's that booze?
Yeah.
How's your booze, man?
I actually did name one. There was a black guy from, oddly enough, South Africa, who looked exactly like Malcolm from what's his name? Unreal Tournament.
Oh,
So I gave him the beret and the glasses and the armor, and made his armor green, and I called him Malcolm
Malcolm. Okay.
because he looked exactly like it. That was cool.
In my
Apparently,
playthrough, I just put helmets on everyone, color coded them, and then named them after the Power Rangers. It made it really entertaining to play through.
I know there's like a mod that adds like, or is it the expansion that adds like regional accents?
Yes, but it's not accents, it's voices. So if you want to not understand what your squad is saying, turn it on.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's not French, it's
That's
not a
part of the
French
expansion.
accent. It's not a
Someone
French
speaking in
accent. Meaning
French.
he
Yeah.
speaks in French or Russian or Chinese.
I wonder what the South African one would be. They have one of 11 languages to choose from in South Africa.
I never actually went that far.
It
I should
would be
probably play it
broken
again.
English.
It are broken English, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing should show its teeth
all
so that
bad
I can
guys.
shoot it.
Yeah, all bad guys from South Africa have broken English.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have. And we're mercenaries. Perfect.
Yes. And we run either
Fuck,
diamonds or
damn it.
guns.
Yeah.
So yeah, final look, amazing. Definitely a game to play. It's got infinite replayability. I think on the 11th playthrough, I might start getting bored.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's that.
Mm,
Then the other game I wanted to have a review, or first look rather than a review, is The Witcher.
The Witcher Enhanced Edition.
Director's Cut. I went to go get it because of our last RambleCast.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Enhanced Edition Director's Cut, full name.
Okay, fine.
I because Witcher 3 got the whole Game of the Year thing and kind of cleaned up at the Game of the Year awards, I thought, let's give it a try, but OCD prevents me from just going straight to Witcher 3. So I had to play Witcher 1 again. Now, to be fair, I never gave Witcher 1 an honest try in the beginning because it felt too much like a Mamorpaga when I started playing.
Mm-hmm.
So you got your fetch quests, go kill 10 wolves, bring me back their pelts, the whole Mamorpaga thing. But if you really get into it, if you really read the journal, read the background on the characters, read the notes, and if you play the difficult mode where you have to use herbalism in order to survive, it becomes really immersive, and your decisions have weight. There was this one quest I was doing to kill drowners near a stash of goods that some guy is busy selling. And a bunch of elves came up and said, no, they want this, and they're dealing with a guy, and they're going to take it. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, whatever, it's not my business. Then later in the game, some dude gets shot because they had the weapons, So your decisions actually have a great impact on what you do. And they're not clear-cut good and evil decisions either. They are very gray area. For example, there's a lot of racial tension in the game between non-human races and humans. And there's two major organizations. One is a terrorist organization called the Squaretel, which is basically elves and dwarves that do terroristy things like blow up places and kill people and, terrorist stuff. And their whole thing is they want to fight for freedom and equality. Then the other organization is the Order of the Flaming Rose, which is a very zealotous, pro-human, any non-human, is it no good? They're no good non-humans. Only good non-human is a dead non-human, and so on and so forth, right? And you are constantly being forced to pick a side between the two organizations. And you can remain neutral for quite a while, but eventually you get forced into a side. And there's no clear cut which is the better one. The Square tell a bunch of murderers, essentially, right? So they're not exactly the good guys. Yet the Order of the Flaming Rose are a bunch of zealots that, if they could eliminate all non-humans, they would. So it's a very difficult choice to make in terms of morality. And there's no points for good and evil. There's just your decisions have consequences. And
who do you fight for? Xavier or Magneto?
Yeah,
essentially,
something like that. And the herbalism side of it, or the potion crafting side of it, it seemed tedious for me in the beginning when I had the first go at Witcher 2, at the original Witcher. But after a while, you get into it because it's part of the whole Witcher ideology is the potions and the mutations and all of these things. So after a while, you really start getting into crafting. Yes, you start getting into crafting of the potions, and the raw materials can have one of 3 possible extra items in. And if you craft a potion with all of the base raw materials, each one having a specific type of extra, then you get an enhanced effect on the potion. But, hello, what? Why is everyone laughing?
We're sitting here going, okay, what's the point you're trying to make? This is actually, it seems brilliant. It seems really brilliant. I wanna know what's the point you're trying to make, because you're going very much into detail into things. I'm like, cool. There's crafting. There's herbalism. The 2 sides are fighting. That's cool. Magneto, Xavier,
Magneto.
What?
Well, it's
What's
a
your
first look,
impressions?
so
What's your impressions? What's your impressions?
Well, that's the thing, is I've got a very positive impression thus far, but I haven't gotten far into the game. It's a long ass game, I'll tell you that much. I mean,
Yeah.
I've played for the better part of 2 weeks now, and I'm still in the beginning. And back to the potion thing, to cut a long story short, is you can't just pop potions.
Yeah.
You need to see if it's worth taking a potion. Does it increase your chance of survival with the potion or without? Because every time you drink a potion, you get a toxicity level.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And if your toxicity level gets too high, you start hallucinating, and it can actually kill you. So you have to weigh up the balance. Is it worth it? And if you're looking for something that's really in depth, that really draws you into the game, definitely try Witcher.
Now, Kaviex, have you played all 3 of them?
I've only played 3 enough to really have an opinion on it, to be honest.
Oh,
The other 2, I wasn't really, like, 1 I just couldn't get into, 2 I found the combat a little bit clunky, but then 3 I found it was all balanced very well, and I found it fun. So.
Would you say that you'd had to play the previous ones for Witcher 3?
I think it helps in the story, however, it isn't 100% necessary. Like, a lot of things in the game, like Witcher 3 has a very extensive journal in it, where it will add nearly an entry for every single character you meet. And normally those entries, you can read up on them and kind of imply the things that have led to them to be in certain places. Like, there are people that you're not really gonna recognize from the series, who they're gonna expect you to recognize if you haven't played the other ones.
Okay.
Like the primary, without being like trying to make a spoiler, the primary culprit, as far as I'm aware, in the campaign is a new person. However, the person the campaign is about is a previously established character.
Oh.
So I think it would help to play the other ones, but I mean, I haven't played it, and I still find the game like amazing. So, and I haven't been at a point where I've felt really like I need to have played the other ones, or like I'm completely lost in the story or anything. Pretty much everything is kind of, there's hints to help people that haven't played the other ones. So
Yeah, the thing is, I've got both The Witcher 1 and 2, and I'm still undecided whether I should actually attempt them. And Slabwrangle, you said that 1 seems like a good thing, essentially.
Yeah, it's, if you are looking for a hack and slash action game, then you're not going to get that from Witcher. Witcher is incredibly tactical. You have to decide beforehand what potions you're going to be using. You have to decide beforehand when to take the potions. The potions have an incredibly long timer, but it's very diverse. Some are 1 hour long, others are a whole day long. Right?
Oh, okay.
And some potions have a high toxicity, others have a very low toxicity. Like, for example, the quick healing, which you don't actually get early in the game. It's sort of like mid to late early game that the instant healing potions are available.
Yeah.
Before then, you have to rely on health regen and stuff like that. And once you get them, you have to actually decide, am I going to use these? Because the amount of toxicity that they generate is incredibly high. I mean, if you drink 3 in a row, you're going to die. You'll die of toxins. So, you have to be tactical about the gameplay. So if you're looking for something tactical, then go for it. But
Stop laughing, AC2A. Yeah, tactical.
The
Yeah,
only reason
continue.
I'm laughing is because I'm watching Tooway to try and
I'm
not
sitting here.
laugh.
I'm sitting here trying to look away from his screen and trying to listen to Slabwrangle. I'm like, come on, just.
I don't even know what he's laughing about.
Okay, so continue, Slabwrangle.
In the background. Sorry,
if you're
carry
looking,
on.
if you're looking for a tactical game that's got action, then definitely go. Something that immerses you. The storyline is important to you. Then go for it. If you're looking for something that is very combat focused, less on story, and that drives forward in a very action hack and slashy way, you're not going to get it from Witcher.
Then you go
'Cause if
play
you're
Diablo
going
3.
Yeah, if you're going to most fights in Witcher, balls to the wall, you're going to get yourself killed. Especially if you're playing on the difficult level. You have to pick your battles.
That was actually the same with Witcher 3. To be honest, a lot of people said like, you can attack anything early on in game. You just have to be tactical about it.
Yeah, I mean, for example, there's a combo. You've got your silver sword and you've got your steel sword. Now, your steel sword is good against non-magical things like humans and beasts.
Yeah.
And your silver sword is good against magical creatures and monsters. Then certain character upgrades that you get give you certain enhancements. For example, the stance you have 3 stances. You have a strong stance, which deals more damage. You have a fast stance, which increases your chance to hit, but less damage. And then you've got a group stance that if you get into a fight with multiple bad guys is effective. Now, the strong stance on the silver sword, for example, if your opponent is on fire,
Yes.
this adds 50% damage. And if you already have a blade coating, say against specters, and you're fighting specters, if you set them alight and then attack them with strong style, even if they have a ton of hit points, they're going to go down. Whereas if you don't do that, you're going to struggle.
Oh, cool. I'll spend some time in The Witcher 1 then, because
I'm not getting what's funny.
I'm doing
I don't either. I'm
doing-
laughing at Tooway.
I'm considering on doing a Witcher entire series playthrough on the channel. Is it boring at all?
Hell no. It grips you. And if you get
But how
into it,
long
you
do you
read your
think-
journal entries.
Yeah?
What?
Sorry? No else now?
If
Carry on.
if you immerse yourself into it, it is incredibly gripping. And
Cool.
there's a lot of running involved. There's a lot of fetch quests, but you don't have to take them. You do them for the money because shit is expensive, incredibly expensive.
Okay,
We're talking MMO prices, yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. I know that in
So-
The Witcher 3, it's like half of the time you get a quest and you don't know whether it's got something to do with the main storyline or not. And that's what made
Yes.
that's what made it amazing, is because you're doing this thing, you're attacking this thing at this random tree somewhere on a graveyard, and at the end, after you finish it, you get a clue to the main story. Like, what? Oh shit. This was actually part of something?
The side quest stories
Yes.
are fantastic in 3.
That is the same
They've all got
for
proper in-depth stories. None of them are just like, oh,
Really?
here's just a thing. Yeah, none of them are just like, go collect 20 bear asses because I said so. Like they've all got their own characters and stories and everything. And like I've genuinely enjoyed some of the side quests more so than I've enjoyed the main story so far.
Huh.
No, that's true for Witcher 1 as well. The notice boards have just instructions. I need this. But if you go talk to the guy, he's actually got a backstory why he needs it. I mean, the shit's wrecking his garden, and he
Okay,
needs
cool.
this for alchemy or something. And while doing a side quest, you might run into a character that might have something to do with the primary quest.
Yeah.
And how you handle the situation determines what happens in the future. I mean,
No, I'm
what I was telling
definitely-
you about with the crates, that was a side quest.
Holy shit.
And then these elves just rock up and they say, like, I'm taking this. And then later on, you've already forgotten about it. And some Duas gets murdered in the city because of them. And it turns out it was your fault. And because of your action, racial tension increases in the city.
That's fucking... I have to get into it at some point. Probably when I'm back in Korea or when I'm at a streamable location. Let's just call it that. So...
Final note
Mhm.
is the quests aren't actually entirely up to you. In certain instances, the quest says, okay, well, I've run out of leads. I'll just have to wait and see what happens. And then to progress the quest, you have to either do another quest that will trigger the event or carry on with the main story, or follow a guy after dark, to see what's going on. There's no actual go do this, go do this, go do this. The breakdown, the quest sub breakdowns sometimes are entirely chronological, in that you have to now just give it up and wait until something happens.
Cool. So, yeah, the world seems alive then.
Very.
Cool.
How
Anybody
long
else?
do you think the Witcher campaign is?
I have no idea. I've been playing it for 2 weeks now, and I'm still like in the starting areas.
Yeah, it's been popping up on my Steam where it's like, oh, he's playing this now, and I look at the times like, shit, he's been playing this for 3 hours already. Holy fuck. Every time. So, yeah, I'll probably tackle The Witcher once I go full-time streaming. Because then I'll have a lot of time to spend on the game. That is the big thing. I've got a lot of games that I want to do in the future that I can't do right now with my time schedule, mainly because I only stream 4 hours a day.
But even aiding on Sword Coast,
Yeah.
I'm being indoctrinated at the moment. I'm forgetting about all the really crappy things that irritate the living shit out of me for the game, and just focusing on the story and where you go. Dungeons are good, story is decent. The rest of the game sucks balls. But if it's on special for like $5 or something, get it. Then I'd say it's worth it.
Yeah, I bought it. Unfortunately, I bought it expecting a decent D&D.
Yeah.
A decent iteration of Dungeons and Dragons on PC. And what they did with the videos, they made it look that way. And then I got the game, I'm like, I played an hour max of the game. I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. We're looking for that new D&D high, Dungeons and Dragons high.
Yeah. No, like I said, if you get past that and you just actually play the game to the point where you're in the actual dungeons and you're following the storyline, finishing side quests and stuff, then it actually gets you somewhere. If you don't get to that point, that game is tedious and shit as hell. So, no, I still want to see if we can do something with it in the future where Kaviex and stuff plays with. It was a free weekend for it this weekend, so he wanted to play, and I'm like, we're way too far in the game now.
Yeah.
You're too late. Go drink.
Yeah, do the non-caffeinated alcoholic drinks.
Let's get drunk and play Banished again.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off. So this week I've been playing Quake 2 and its expansion packs. Man, this is the first shooter, especially the last expansion pack that I've played, that I'm still playing, where I've gone like, come on, just let it end. Just let me get to the end of the game and be finished with this. But I'm frustrated that the game takes so long to play, but I want to finish it. That's a fuck up. So hopefully tonight I can finish it. Then Quake 3, then Quake 4, and then Space Quest.
No, but that's the thing with shooters. I never had a problem with a shooter having, say, a 12-hour campaign, and that was it. I did not mind because I like finishing stuff in one sitting. So, because basically, I'll play a game for 6 hours straight, and then quit, and then I'll forget about it for 2 weeks.
Did you do Half-Life 1 then in one sitting? Did you ever finish Half-Life 1?
No.
And 2?
Let me rephrase that. When Half-Life 1 came out, I never finished it. When I got Half-Life 1 again with Half-Life 2, after I finished Half-Life 2, I played Half-Life 1 and finished it.
But But yeah, the thing is, this is quite.
But those weren't very long campaigns. If I have a quick look, because I know I've played through Half-Life 2 twice now, and I've got 14 hours in Half-Life 2.
Mm-hmm.
So basically 2 playthroughs. Maybe it didn't count the first playthrough, because I don't know if Steam did it back then. But 14 hours on Half-Life 2.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I've got 10 hours on Half-Life Source.
Okay, cool. Cool. What have you been playing this... Oh, wait, you're on holiday. Fuck off. Kaviex! You're on holiday in sunny South Africa. Fuck off. And fuck South Africa. No, seriously. We'll get to you two, way.
Mine has pretty much just been this week Dota, because I've been playing with the new changes in it, and Dark Souls 1. I've been actually decided to play through because I'm probably going to buy Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin today, as I said at the beginning of this podcast, to see the change in that. But I also have never actually got around to finishing Dark Souls 1, so I figured, I'll play that during my time off.
Okay, cool.
So that's pretty much all I've been doing, to be honest, because the new changes to Dota have kind of made it a little bit more interesting, because they've changed things up. So,
But for the 3 characters you play?
I play more than 3 characters now. I lost 7 games in a row as Legion. So now I play Legion as well.
Holy
Good
shit.
job.
It's really not good. But no. Also, Arc Warden's really broken, just saying.
I don't know what
I
you're
haven't
talking about.
seen it. I'm guessing Arc Warden came in with a latest patch now?
Yeah. The Balance of Power patch, which basically just broke things, which is ironic considering the name.
Yeah, no, but Icefrog loves breaking Dota, so he'll break it for like 2 or 3 months, and we'll get back to that. Yes, I'm doing this especially for you, Zaffa.
Oh, okay, cool. I heard my name. What have you been playing this week, Tooway? I've seen you play Sword Coast Legends, basically. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically been Sword Coast Legends. Been playing a bit of Kerbal Space Program, Knights of Pen and Paper. It's games that I haven't gotten to finish. I've played a lot of these and just never went through the whole thing. Off-World Trading Company, Train Fever, Dota 2, been working on Maya, Mini Metro.
Is Maya actually active in South Africa now?
Yes. And for a lot cheaper than I got it on US pricing, so I just had to cheat the system a bit. Because it had a South African price, but I couldn't activate the subscription. So I did this weird deactivate, reactivate subscription thing. And it finally just activated after that. After I also just sent Steam an email and saying, this product is not showing up in my library. And they activated it. So.
Oh, okay. I'm not looking forward to South Africa, man. I'm not. Fuck.
Well, at the moment, our Steam prices look a lot better than the rest of the world's.
I've got actually a message, and you guys can confirm this or not. And this might be our common Korean friend, or the friend that we have in common who happens to be Korean. He's like, a $60 game is like $900 now in South Africa.
Yeah.
That is about right. $80
Consoles.
is 1,200 and something.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, but that's if you go to a store and buy console games and shit. Who does that?
Is the rand, the currency that bad against the dollar?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
15 rand to $1 now.
Shit.
Let me tell you now.
I'll be a millionaire in South Africa then.
$1 is 15 rand 8 cents.
Cool. I'll still be a fucking millionaire then.
$60 is 904 rand.
Good lord. Good lord.
Yeah, but it really doesn't affect me. It's like, if you look on Steam, a lot of the games are still cheap as hell for me now. If you just do those.
Yeah, here's a story about our country's ministers and everything, Kaviex. The finance minister we had for 4 days tweeted out something along the lines of, remember, cadres and comrades, we are buying in South African rand, not in US dollar. We do not accept the neoliberal currency. And I'm like,
Down with capitalism.
Yes.
you fucker.
Screw capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm
went through
wondering-
3 finance
I'm wondering-
ministers in less than a week.
I'm wondering how they pay us for the gold we send out.
Yeah, I wonder, hey?
Food rations.
Food rations. And the diamonds and everything. Sly Fox Lover, thanks for hosting me, buddy. Much appreciated. And on that note, anyone's got closing arguments? If you want to ask questions in chat, ask it now. Or hold your peace until the next time.
Yeah, quickly ask any questions you want, except don't spoil Star Wars and don't ask Star Wars questions.
Please don't.
What's a new AAA game that's come out recently? So I can just check the price on Steam. Anyone?
Just Cause 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ops 3.
$500.
500 rand?
So-
Okay.
Yeah. It's 500 on Steam, and that will most probably cost you $900 if you go to a shop. So it's about half price.
Huh, okay, cool. And
That's why I'm really actually glad when Steam was like, we're switching over to Rand, I was like, no, fuck, that's gonna screw with everything. Now I'm so happy they did it because I'm getting everything against at half price after the Rand took a fucking nosedive.
so the
I'm
Steam
a-
specials on December the 22nd will be really cool for you guys.
Yes.
Fortunately,
Bastards.
Tooway can't give me anything, so I can't just send him money and get him to buy everything for me, like at a quarter of the price instead of half price.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm like, huh. Oh wait, yeah. Steam's got the thing now where
Steam realized
Yeah,
that
but-
people would probably do that.
Yeah, but you guys can still do VPNs into South African IPs.
and then Steam would eventually say, "This is some suspicious activity. You've
Yeah.
been to South Africa and back in the space of 24 hours."
Yes, but you're a South African resident. You don't have a problem. You can prove you're a South African resident.
I can prove I'm a South African resident.
I, on the other hand, cannot.
But what? How? Like, show us your ID or like say something in Afrikaans, and all you say is
no,
buy a
like-
donkey very fast.
You says what?
Buy a donkey
Buy a donkey.
very fast. Yeah.
Yes.
Buy a donkey.
Yes, that is.
buy a
Thank you
donkey.
very much in Afrikaans.
Yeah. Popple.
Yeah, you know.
Och, han is je fucking popple.
What? Say that again.
Again.
Och, han is je fucking popple. Is that correct? I don't know.
Hoe
gaan
gaan
dit-
dit fucking people?
Hoe gaan het jou fucking poepel?
Right.
That's a proper
Yes,
way
yes.
to greet a South African. If you ever meet a South African in Britain, greet him that way. He will love you for that. With his
First ask if he's like from Benoni or like Van der Belt Park or something, and
Yeah.
then say that.
Where are you from?
If he says yes.
Cape Town. Oh, then you can greet him like that. Because he will reply with "Yo ma."
So, what?
Hey bro.
Hey, bro. Right. So we've obviously finished rambling. Let me
We're done now.
pour my giant glass of Coke. My giant glass of Coke. What will you guys be looking forward to playing this week? Because I can't ask you what you're doing online this week, because I'm the only fucker doing shit online this week.
I'll
So-
be playing Witcher.
Okay?
I'll probably be on Dark Souls
I'm-
too.
Still stuck in holiday, so
What the
Sword
fuck?
Coast.
Sword Coast. I'll be doing Quake 2, Quake 3, hopefully Quake 4 in this week.
I did, however, notice that Hatterford Boyfriend has gotten a Christmas expansion. That's the thing, apparently.
Yep, I saw.
Hatoful Boyfriend is the birds, right?
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
bird dating sim.
I think Zaffa should play that one
Fuck no.
on stream.
No.
Oh yes.
No.
You wanna
No.
date a dove?
No.
The thing
You
is,
know,
I've
I'm
heard
not
some
that
stuff
sad and lonely yet.
The thing is, I've heard some things about this game that genuinely makes me curious to play it, because apparently the story in the background is really dark and quite good, but it's just played over with like this stupid pigeon dating sim. So it's like I'm kind of really curious as to what the backstory is, because apparently it's got several different endings which all are kind of have different canons attached to them, and it's just like all of them are just really dark.
Have you
This
heard
is
of
like-
the Have you heard of the John Cena dating sim?
Oh yeah,
We-
I've saw Total Biscuit play it.
Yeah, where you go back in time to save John Cena from John Cena.
Or the dating some with the cats, where they live in each room in your apartment.
Oh, I can't remember the name of that one. I have seen it.
Why would you want to remember the name of that game?
I don't know.
That's why I don't.
Dodger played it well. Dodger played it with Cry, is all I remember.
Well, fuck. Dodger plays every dating sim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roping in that male audience.
Anywho, no questions, guys.
No
I'll be back in about 10 minutes, give or take a few. Make it 15. I'll be back in about 15 minutes, streaming some more Quake 2. Hopefully finishing that expansion pack tonight. I think I should be able to, because I'm on the last, like, 1 or 2 stages. So I hope. And you can get a vlog from me on Monday, and Jan Africa will be back on Wednesday again, doing his normal rambling South African accent shit, you know? He talks like this. And then, until next time, keep an eye on my Twitter if you want to know when the next RambleCast is, because I'm not sure we're going to do that one. I'm thinking we're taking a break because there's nothing to talk about during this time of year.
And that, or we should just do a 45-minute one where we just ramble
Yeah.
and not even attempt news.
There's
But
no...
it's just like, how's your New Year's? Full of awesome free games because Steam sponsors us.
Yay. New games, people.
Yay.
Yeah, new games that did not come through Greenlight, please.
Please, yes. We'll not ramble into that. That's another hour. So, thank you. Now I need to look at this screen to remember your on-screen names. Thank you Tooway, Slabwrangle, and Kaviex for joining me tonight. It was a pleasure as always to have you guys on here. Yeah,
Thank you
he
for
is a
having us.
man. Yeah, Kaviex is a man. And the baby face syndrome, man. Only women and babies have no beards. I'm trying to see your beard. Anyway. There we go. Thank you everybody for joining tonight. I'll see you, the viewer, in 10 minutes. And until then, thank you guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.